The Lenovo Tab M11 sits at a tempting price point, but don't let its affordability lull you into a false sense of security. We're about to take a very close look at this tablet and reveal its deepest secrets. Is it a hidden gem, bursting with features that belie its budget price? Or is it a cheapskate's nightmare, riddled with frustrating flaws? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you're getting yourself into. We'll weigh the good, the bad, and the ugly so you can make an informed decision. Could the Tab M11 become your new favorite device, or should you set your sights on something from the competition? The choice is yours, but only after you witness the truth about the Lenovo Tab M11. Hence we start. The Lenovo Tab M11's display defies its price tag with two unexpected surprises. For less than $200, we can expect the performance of the Lenovo M11 tablet to be. The major curse with budget devices are software updates, and yeah, the Tab M11 does have right now. The Lenovo Tab M11 might be budget-friendly, but it doesn't feel cheap. It's made of aluminum instead of plastic, so it's lighter at just 465 grams and 7.15 millimeters thinner than many tablets in its price range. The aluminum back makes it feel cooler in your hands and more durable overall. It's also less likely to bend than a plastic tablet. Another surprise are the quad speakers. They are loud and well-tuned, with Dolby Atmos support. There's also a standard headphone jack, which is great news for many users. You can expand the storage up to 1 terabyte with a micro SD card via the SD card slot. There are a couple of downsides to keep in mind. There's no fingerprint sensor on the power button and no pogo pins, so you can't use a magnetic keyboard cover. Also, the data transfer speeds are very slow when using OTG support to transfer files in or out of the device. The Tab M11 also can't connect to an external monitor. On the bright side, the Lenovo Tab M11 comes with a USB-C wall adapter and charging cable along with a SD card slot removal tool. In some regions, it also includes a Lenovo Tab Pen stylus, although it has two amazing features. More on that shortly. It's a more reliable pressure-sensitive pen that's better than a basic capacitive stylus. There will be links in the description if you want to purchase this tablet. The Lenovo Tab M11's display defies its price tag with two unexpected surprises that no one expected. Before we dive more into that, what else is this display offering, and are there any cons to be aware of? Let's find out. The larger screen real estate of 11 inches provides more space for multitasking, browsing, watching videos, and gaming. Thankfully, Lenovo is providing an IPS LCD panel that offers wide viewing angles with good color accuracy and consistency, even when viewed off-center, hence providing a clear and vibrant picture no matter how you hold the tablet. We also have up to 400 nits of brightness, more than sufficient for indoor usage. One of the two surprises is the more responsive and visually pleasing user experience, since it provides smoother scrolling, animations, and gameplay. Since it has a 90 Hz refresh rate panel than the standard 60 Hz refresh rate panel. The other surprise is the anti-fingerprint coating, which reduces fingerprints and smudges on the screen, keeping it cleaner and easier to see. The tablet is Widevine L1 certified for Netflix, hence Full HD resolution when streaming Netflix, and 1080p Max for YouTube. 1080p Max streaming for YouTube may not be ideal for users who may be used to streaming at 4K, which in my opinion, for the price, it's the only downside of the Tab M11 display. The Lenovo Tab M11's cameras are designed to be functional, not fancy. They might not compete with the latest smartphones, especially considering the price. But the good news is, video calls under good lighting will be just fine. The 8-megapixel front camera will ensure you're clear, even in the early hours. The 8-megapixel rear camera is handy for quick tasks like scanning QR codes or capturing documents on the go. Just remember, it's best for basic needs, not professional photography. Your phone will always be the better option for capturing memories, unless it's gone missing. At around $200, the Tab M11 prioritizes everyday tasks over high-powered gaming. While benchmark scores might not scream top of the line, the built-in MediaTek Helio G88 processor with 4GB of RAM is capable of handling light games. Think casual titles like puzzle games, building simulators, or even some slower-paced strategy games. For a smoother experience with some newer titles, you might need to adjust graphics settings to medium or even standard definition, and frame rates might not be super high. However, the optional 8GB RAM model can offer a slight performance boost, especially if you plan on doing more than just browsing the web, checking email, and using social media. With the extra RAM, you can multitask more efficiently, edit photos on the go, or even stream videos without experiencing lag. The 8GB model might also be a good choice if you're interested in exploring Lenovo's PC mode feature, which we'll discuss in more detail later. The M11 tablet from Lenovo has a 7040 mAh battery, which should translate to 7 to 10 hours of mixed use under typical conditions. It's important to remember that battery life can vary depending on individual usage patterns. However, the Tab M11 has a few things going for it in terms of longevity. The display resolution is a full HD panel, which is less demanding than higher resolution displays. Additionally, the MediaTek Helio G88 processor is designed for efficiency, requiring less power for everyday tasks. While the 15-watt fast charging won't fill the battery in a flash, expect 3 to 4 hours until full. Overnight charging is always a good practice to ensure you're ready to go for the day. The other major curse with budget devices are software updates, and yeah, the Tab M11 does have a slight issue you should be aware of. But first, I did mention to talk more about the Tab Pen Stylus. The included stylus, the Lenovo Tab Pen Stylus, does vary in availability by region, but it is a nice bonus if included, especially for the price. The first feature I liked is about how it has over 4000 levels of pressure sensitivity, which means the thickness of your lines can vary depending on how hard you press. This makes it suitable for both kids who are just starting to draw and more experienced users. The M11 tablet also comes preloaded with the Nebo app, which is great for taking notes with the stylus. However, the real standout app, or our second feature, is the script calculator. This app can actually recognize and calculate handwritten mathematical equations, making it a valuable tool for students working on homework problems. Something somewhat useful is the PC mode feature, which is basically like Samsung DeX. Of course, apps open in floating windows and can be resized. But I wouldn't base my buying decision on this feature. It is kinda held back by the processor, hence you can't do heavy multitasking without experiencing some lags. Software updates are a common concern with budget devices. While the Lenovo M11 tablet might not win any awards for long-term support, it's not the worst in its class. Lenovo promises upgrades from the pre-installed Android 13 to Android 15, along with 3 or 4 years of security patches. This means the tablet should remain secure and functional for a decent amount of time. We've covered a lot about the Lenovo Tab M11, and it offers a compelling value proposition for the price. Here's a quick recap. Included stylus with pressure sensitivity and preloaded productivity apps like Nebo and Script Calculator, USB-C charging and cable included, impressive quad speakers with Dolby Atmos support for immersive entertainment, beautiful 11-inch IPS display with a smooth 90Hz refresh rate, headphone jack, and microSD card slot for storage expansion, solid build quality that feels good in your hands. At under $200, the Lenovo Tab M11 packs a lot of functionality for the price. If you're looking for a budget-friendly tablet that can handle everyday tasks and even some light entertainment, the Tab M11 is definitely worth considering. Check out the links in the description for more information on the Lenovo Tab M11. Subscribe to stay tuned for future reviews of amazing, bang-for-your-buck tablet. Thanks for watching.